Hey y'all, hey! So in today's video, I want to show you how to make a cozy coat box. Okay, so let's go and get into it.
A journey through time.
Hey y'all, welcome to Journey Through Time. I'm your girl Wendy. If you're oldie but goodie, welcome back. If you're new, welcome. So in today's video, I'm gonna make a coat box. I'm gonna show you exactly where to pull it off of on Canva, and we're gonna try to put it together. I'm into making a lot of the cozy type gifts right now, like the toboggan, the mittens, all that. Only because we're going into cold season. But sometimes people just find it so unique, so cute to see unique gifts. So let's go and get started. Okay, so if you go on Canva and you just type in outline of a coat, right? You'll get a bunch of them. This is the one that I'm using for the video for today, okay? This one actually is a paid one, but there are some that are not on here that you can use. So this is the code right here. And so all I did was I downloaded it to my computer and brought it over here to Silhouette Studio. Now, you will have to piece it together. If you depends on how big you want your code to be. Okay. So this says mine is 15 point, what is it? 408 by 14.844. That's incorrect because I changed the size of it. And I'm going to show you what I mean because I happened the code up. So I just zoomed in. I made it as big as I wanted it to be. And when I did it on my printer, I only put half of the coat on the paper that I wanted printed out. So I went down to that really thick line, and that's where I put it. I moved it down because I'm trying to keep it on the paper over here on this end right here because it will be cut off. And then see if I can move this other way. Yeah. And now y'all can see exactly how much is going to be on the paper. So then when I hit print, this little window pops up, and this shows me exactly how much of my picture is going to print out. Okay. So it's going to print out that half of it right there that I put on it. And then once that prints out, you would just hit print. Take this window here, always pop up. I don't know why. And then you select your printer, make sure your paper size is correct, and you just print it. I'm not going to print it because I already have it. So then after you got that one side, then you want to do the other side. And this is just to get a bigger print. That's all. That's all we're doing than the one we're looking at. So you see how I just put it on the other side? I'll bring it up to the top of the page this time. Stick it in there just like that. I'm going to bump it up to the same line. This same black line right here is what I'm using as my guide. Then I hit print again. And so now when the window pops up, you see the other side of the coat right here with the little handles, with the little arms right here. Okay. And you'll do the same exact thing and print it. Now you notice that the bottom is cut off. So right here, it's cut off. So that means you're going to have to go back and put this bottom in, or you can freestyle it and draw it out yourself. You don't want to waste paper. When you're doing this, you can just print it on regular paper and just, tape it together. So I'm just moving it to the bottom just to show you. So I'm keeping it within the mark, right? Move it down. So the only thing that's not going to be on this paper is probably this part right here. So when I hit print, that's what you're going to see in this little window. This is all that's going to print out. So that means you still need the other side of this coat. So once you print that, come back, and now we want this part of the coat. So we're going to just push it up if it lets me. Come on, stop acting silly. Right here. And I just want this part of the coat right here, which is on the paper. Hit print. Now you see what's on here. If you need that, then you can use it. If not, that's fine. And then you print that out. So now you done printed out what? 4 sheets? Okay. So that's all we need this for. So once you've done that, you've taken it out. This is the prints right here. So what I did was I cut that black line completely out of the center of this, right? I cut all around it. As you can see, I pieced it together for those bottom pieces. All right, so then I decided I wanted my box to be just a little bit bigger than how it would have been, which would have been like this. I said I wanted an open window, so I have to spread my box out a little bit to get that open window, right? Once you decide exactly how you want your box to be, how big you want it, how wide you want it, then you're going to trace it out on some cardboard. All right. This is the cardboard that I traced mine out on. So let's take this piece so I can give you a better example. So you put your cardboard down and take your trace pieces and you sit it on here. Now, this right here actually matches up perfectly. That's weird, and I'm going to tell you why it's weird. I took this one right here, right? And I traced it out on the cardboard. Oh, I know why it looks right. Okay, so I spreaded it apart about this much. I'll tell you why I took this off too in a minute. So mine, if we go with the arms, mine is 17. Make sure I said that right. Yeah, 17.5 in inches in width. Okay. So that's how far I made it go out instead of the 14 something I think I showed you on the computer. All right. So when you get your print and you print it out, cut it out in the middle. If you want a window, if you don't want a window, then you don't have to do this part. All right. And then once you cut it out, place it where you want it to be and trace around it, right? Just go on and trace around it. So if you want it to have the space and you don't cut it out, you hold this piece down first and you trace it around. And then you come over here, leave that space there in that cardboard, and you come over here and you cut around it. And you trace around it. When I got to the bottom of this box, I decided I didn't want this little, what is this, a curve? I didn't want this little curve in it. So I just went straight down the box. All right. That's your choice as far as how you want to do that part. Okay. So I just traced around the whole entire box. Then I took the paper up on both sides. And I had all of the outline, right? But then I said, I need some kind of little space right here because I don't want the box to be open. It's a box. So I decided to make a line right here for my open space right here. Okay, so I think this is a 2-inch. But again, you know, you can do yours how you please. Okay, it's like almost like a 2.5. And then you take your 2 pieces of paper up, right? Let me say it again. So you put your 2 pieces down where you want them. You traced around it, You came up here and you just made a line across, your own line from here to here, okay? Now, if you didn't go down to the bottom of the box that you were using, then you got to do your little cutoff down here at the bottom. All right? So after I did that, I took both pieces up and I cut the little shimmy or whatever you want to call this here, the collar of the coat. I cut that off. And I did that because I wanted to put it on here and trace around it so I can get an idea of what this would look like on my cardboard. I did that. I came over here and I didn't use this one. I used the same thing. I just flipped it over, y'all, and stuck it up there and traced it again for the other side of the collar because I kind of wanted them to match. So that's what I did with just this one side, okay? Now, I didn't go by theirs, but I went by theirs as far as the line right here. So I did put a line on my box, but mine's a little lower than theirs. Now for the circles, honey, as you can see, there was some trials and tribulations with these circles because I was trying to figure out the right size. So I went and got a penny and I just circled around a penny. That's how I got the 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I can keep going up. I just didn't, but I already know it's going to be the penny size for my buttons. Right here, this is my opening I decided to make. I did this randomly. Okay, you can come down as far as you want on your coat to make that cut. All right. So once you do that, you have your coat together, right? You need a back for the coat. So grab another piece of cardboard and you're going to lay this on the cardboard. And this is what you're going to come up with. You lay this on top. Okay, this is on my cardboard right now, right? Can y'all see that? Tracing, tracing, tracing around this whole thing. Don't trace the middle because this is the back of your box. You just trace the around it. And then you make your line again like you did before. And once you do that, you have the back of your box. All right. Now you see me making the little scribbles right here because I'm thinking I'm gonna put the fur back there, but I'm not sure yet. Okay, so now you should have the front and the back of your box, right? I hope we're up to speed. So now we got to figure out how we're going to color this box. So what I've been thinking about doing, I'll move the back over there for a moment. Decide how wide you want your back to be. I mean, you want your space to be between your front and your back. It's a 2.5 inch space, I think. Is it? Excuse me. It's 3.5 inches. So what I did was I put 2 splices right here. I didn't measure nothing or anything. I just put 2 splices right here and I folded them just like this. And I said, I'm going to stick it right on up in here. That was the whole purpose of doing the splice. And then, where's my pen? Then you take your pen. Take your pen and mark it. This out the way. Turn around just like this here. Keep that splice in there. Take your pen and mark where your corner ends at, which is right here. So that's where your corner ends at. Lay your paper down, your cardboard down, and slice it again. Slicing means not cutting through, just scarring it. Okay? Where you can turn it. You see where I'm going with it? So now we pretty much have the whole bottom covered, right? So then you grab another piece. You bump it up to where it's supposed to be on here. So I can move this over a little bit. And this piece is way too big, but anyways, I'm going to show you what I'm talking about at least. And you're going to mark where your turning mark is on here again. And this pen does not work. But I can see the mark. It's right here. Okay. So once you do that, go and scar that mark. like that. Where to fold for you. All right. And we're going to keep going. Of course, you pick what you want for the inside and what you want for the outside of your box. All right. But basically what I'm saying is, let me start from the outside. Did I start this from the outside? No, it's actually from the inside. Okay. I'm tripping. Okay. Anyway, like this here. So this is where it should turn at with this piece right here so they can bump together. All right. So now that I know that part, then now I'm already up here at the corner of the box. See if I can find a pin that works. So right here, another pin that don't work. All these pins and none of them work. Okay. So mark where, that's too high up. Mark where your corner is for your sleeve. All right. And make two slices there. Okay. So it can fold twice for you. Make one and then a little space in between and just make another one. And I'm not going by any type of marker when I do that. All right. Just so y'all know. So now I'm going to try to slide it up in there where it don't give me too much problems. And I might not have cut it right. Let me see. See? Mine's a little off from where which one was I looking at? Let's try it again. Okay. It's just a slight piece off. Anyways, so then once you do your little splicer right up in here, like this here, then you're going to go on around the box. Just take your box. It should be flexible enough to just go on around and come on up just like that. All right. And bring it all the way up until you get to the shoulder. So if you run out, of course, you just grab another piece, right? But that's how we're going to do this. So, and what you're going to do is you're going to glue this on all the way around. That's what you're going to do. But right now we're just trying to prep our pieces so we have them ready when we're ready to rock and roll. Now, the thing is, how far are you going up with your box? So for me, pull that out. I'm only going up to here on both sides with the siding of the box. Okay, that's it. So, meaning I'm only going to need a little more right here and then a little bit more to go around all the way up on this side. Okay. Okay, so now that we got all our parts together, we're going to go and start putting our surrounding parts on it. How do I want to do this? So we could do this one first and then add the back. I was trying to decide if I want to do the other way around, but we'll do it this way. So we already decided, we already know what we're doing and how we're going to go about doing it. So make sure this is the side that's supposed to be doing all this. Nope, this is not it. That's it. Okay, yeah, this is it. So let me get some glue because I use glue very heavily and I want to make sure that it does what it's supposed to do. So this is the front piece. I'm gonna have to flip it over this way, probably, to get to it the way I need to. If I flip it over that way, then I gotta flip this way, right? I'm saying that right? Yeah. Once I get it in place right, then we'll be cooking with grease. Yeah, kind of like that. All right. So I'm gonna add some glue just to the corner, the tip right here that's supposed to be on the inside of this first. Look at this lava just stringing. And I'm gonna try to stick it in there like that in hopes that it does what I need it to do. And then just push it up in there really tight. Open it up a little bit and just add the glue. Where I want it to be. And try to push it up against the wall. And of course, if you can see what you're doing, you can keep it rolling. Together, I'm gonna take my little window piece, whatever I want to put here, size it up so I can cut it. It's not gonna really require that much, but I'm gonna cut it about right here anyway. Take this other piece and put it out the way. I'm gonna bump it to the bottom of my box. Y'all know what? I really didn't think about doing anything up here this high. I only thought about putting the window box part right here. Hold on, I'm sticking to the cardboard while it's drying. As always. Goodness. Okay. Now, I didn't think about it. Let me raise it up. Now see the... No, I still want it where I want it. Okay. I just want to make sure before I do this. Okay, so this is my window box, and I'm going to just let it sit just like this here on here. So what I'm going to do is make me a little film right here of glue. Come on this side. Do the same thing. And the bottom. Yeah. I probably should put some trim inside this here first, but I'm going to do it this way. I'm not going to worry about all that. And just press it down. Okay. And you should have your window in. Okay. Our window is now in for our box. Now this could have been cut a little more if I wanted a bigger opening. Let me look at it. But I think that's okay. Yeah, it's okay. I'm gonna go changing stuff now. All right, so now I'm gonna put the back part on it. All right, just like this here, we're gonna glue it on the best that we can. How about that? You find where you want to start from. I'm gonna find where I want to start from. I'm thinking about sticking it in here. Let's see how that will work out. We're figuring this one here out together. We want the box on the inside or outside or upside down. Either way, we're gonna get it right. Okay, so give yourself a little bit more opening in the back. Just a little bit, because this cardboard is thick in between these two pieces right here. Hold on, I'm gonna show you as soon as I get it out. Okay, right there. If you need a bigger opening, make you a bigger opening, especially because of the fold that we did with the cardboard. And what I'm trying to do right now to see if I want to do it from the inside, so I'm trying to slide it in like that. Do it from the inside. So we can do it either way. We can do it from the inside. I don't want it that way. I'm going to turn it this way. I think. Let's see how this looks. The black inside. Okay, I'll leave the black inside. I'm going to try to do it from the inside, y'all. Okay. So I'm going to first put some glue on the edge right here. Hope this ain't no mistake, but I'm sure going to try it. And try to put it in this way from the inside. It's either going to work or it's going to fail. It'll fail. But either way, I'm going to try it. Okay, so trying not to burn myself. Okay, I can definitely do it this way, but the only bad thing about this, doing it this way. Okay. I'm gonna do it from the outside, but I'm still doing the grooves on the inside. And what I mean by that is the grooves on the side up under the arms. I'm still going on the inside of the box to do that part. And then the outside will be for the rest. Okay. Because, honey, that's too hard. And it's already in there on that side. This side is not, because I haven't even attempted to try to do it. I probably should try. Because all I'm doing is pushing it down so the inside of these grooves can be on the inside of the box. And then the rest can be on the outside. Unless you could get yours in there. You can cut it down and get it in there too. So what I'm doing is just applying the glue right here. Matter of fact, I'm gonna figure this out. Just give me a sec. I already got this part in on the inside and I'm pushing it down. Okay, so we could do either one. I said I was gonna do the outside. Now I'm doing the inside. So all I'm doing is pushing these sides down where I could get it to bump up to the crease right here, and then I'm gluing it. So if the box is a little too big, you can always cut that out. Okay, so I think that's what we'll do, because it seems to be the easiest way to do it without having such a headache. So what I mean by when the box is too big, like this end right here is a little too big, so to go on the inside of the box. So you see what I'm doing? If it was too big, it's because it was uneven in the first place, right? Right. That's on me though. That's on me. So I'm trying to, there we go, it's in there. So once I get that in there, and you see it's like it's staying on its own, I prefer that because this could be a lot. I'm gonna turn it upward. I'm gonna add the glue all the way around the lip, right here. All right. Then I'm gonna push this down on top of it, just like that. I'm just pushing the top of the box so this here can hook together and become one. And I'm just holding it. Okay. And so if yours is not completely dry, hold it until it dries. But if it is, you could keep on trucking, okay? So y'all already know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna show you before I do it. I'm gonna glue the inside of this here and hold it together, okay? You're probably not gonna be able to see it because I'm gonna stand it up, but that's what's going on here. If I lay it down, I feel like I'm gonna burn myself. And I think I've burnt myself enough for this week with this hot glue. But I'm going all the way up to the shoulder with it. All the way up to the shoulder with it with the hot glue. Then I'm gonna lay it down so y'all can see what I'm doing. So now I'm trying to press it together. Kind of like make miracles gonna happen over here. Hold on. I'm trying to hold every little piece I can in while doing this. Now I'm just pressing it in different places, just making sure that it is staying. You have some little openings where you made your turn. Just go and put you some glue in there. Get your little reinforcement going. If it's going too far in, then all you need to do is, what is that? Oh, is push it out with your hand. Put your hands inside your box and push it out where you need it to be. Go in and glue spots that you feel is not glued good enough. Go back and glue it in until you like your results, until you're pleased with it. All right, so I'm gonna go on to the other side. Do the same exact thing. So don't worry about your edges if you don't like how they look, because you can cut those off after you finish. This is where I added my two boxes together. Let's stick my hand in there. There we go. I can fix that part, but right now I need to concentrate on the inside and just getting the box to stay together. You can stand your box up if you need to see if it's doing what you want it to do. Mine is, but it's not completely dry in certain places. So I'm going back and applying more glue where I need it to be, which is always at the edges for me. So this could be a flat concept or this could be a stand-up concept. It's really up to you at the end of the day how you want your concept to be. Again, you're the boss. Okay, once you get to this point and your box is pretty much built, you can do the cleanup, okay? What I mean by cleanup, if there's some things you don't like I don't like this edge sticking out right here, you can clean it up and cut it off, okay? That's basically what I mean. Is that dry yet? So that's what I'm doing right now. I'm doing cleanup. Once you do your cleanup, then it's just time to dress up your box however you like. Bring it to life. Okay. So what I'm doing is just going around it and just checking things out that I don't like. And I cut it off. So how I'm gonna decorate it, I'm gonna take some of this little felt that I bought from Hobby Lobby, or felt foam. What is it, a foam sheet, I think? I said felt, but I think it's called a foam sheet. They're 99 cents. And I'll take my little piece of paper and bump it up to this to make sure I'm doing this right. Okay, so, oops, stay on. Y'all see that paper showing out? Okay, so, move the box over for a moment. And I'm going to take it, and I think I'm going to bring it down here to the bottom of the sheet and trace it out. Now, hope I do this right. I'm just tracing around the picture. Except I'm going to go all the way down instead of stopping where the picture stops at. Same right here. My picture stops in the middle where I cut a gap at, so I'm going to have to freestyle that downward some kind of way. Kind of like that. And hope that it's right. I'm going to cut it out. Let's see if we can make this work. So this is how I cut it out. Let's see. Okay. I'm going to bump it up over here a little bit. You see my seams are still showing, and that's fine. I'm okay with that. But I don't want this part of it. So I'm gonna try to cut that off. Much more is there. I don't really want to feel. I don't feel like doing all those ridges either. So I'm just playing around. Okay, that's good. Kind of like that. Still a little small now, but I could still make it work. Okay. I'm gonna glue this down. Glue this down. Come up here and glue this part down. In hopes that it stays. Okay, do it just like that. Now, do I have enough to use for this side? Probably not. No matter how I turn it, there's enough. That's enough, right? Okay. But I can use it for the bottom right here. So I'm going to turn it on the straight side. And I might make it go across. Let's see. Of course, this is the bottom of it. The bottom is right here. But I think I'm gonna stop it right here. Instead. So I'll go ahead and grab a little glue and put it right here. On my straightest side. Okay. So now I had to put one on this side as well. So I guess I'm going to save this here for the side pieces because I'm still going to need it. Like for the side up here. From here to here. Let me see something. Kind of utilize as much as I can of it. Not waste too much. So I'm going to cut it a little further out than that. Because I can't really see it. Yeah. So I'm gonna glue, put some glue right here. So I can apply it right here. Now give me a moment. We're gonna get this on here. Okay. I'm still piecing together some of the pieces that I took from the first one. Let's see how far I can actually go with it. And I might be able to go pretty far. Okay. We're gonna try it and see. So I'm gonna add glue this piece right here in hopes that it works out. Bump it up here against this piece. And I'm just going to wrap it around. And it does cover it. Okay. And right here, I'm going to leave that there as well. That extra little, oh y'all can't see it. The extra little pieces hanging, I'm going to leave that there as well. So I'm going to go ahead and glue it in. Since it's already there. Why not? I'm going to go in and cut off all this hangover I got right here. Fill in any spots that the glue I feel is not holding, which, oh, never mind, I think I just fixed it. Okay, now, have any more pieces left? I have one right here that I could do a nice little turn with. Looks like it covered, so I'm not sure. No, it did not cover. I gotta take that one off. How about this one? Will this cover it? Yes. So we're gonna replace that one with another one because it was too short. And that's fine. Okay. We done kind of worked that one little piece to death. So then I'm gonna grab another one. And for this side, this will work out perfectly for me. Then I don't have to worry about cutting out that little top part because I already cut it out on here. So I'm going to trace this and put it on the other side of the box. Again, I'm going to go where it's a little bit too long over here. I'm going to go all the way down past the actual design length. Just straight down. Come up here and go just straight down. And up here, I guess I'll make the little groove since they're here to make. Okay. So now I'm going to cut that side out. Now, I'm not cutting this perfect up here. I'm going to stick this on here kind of like that. That's too long right there. Trying to make it bump up to the side. Okay, so I kind of made this one a little short. How I do that, I don't know. How did I? Oh, no, I didn't. No, I didn't. I didn't. I didn't. I don't give myself enough of credit sometimes. So I'm going to go straight with this because for some reason it has this weird angle. So this is how I'm going to lay it on there. Okay. Just like that. So I'm going to go ahead on and glue the bottom down first. Okay. Come on up. Kind of like that. So the front part of the box is covered with the material part of it that I want on it. I still got to cover the bottom and the side. So I'm going to concentrate on the side before I concentrate on the bottom. turn it upward like this. I'm gonna turn it this way since that has writing on it. And y'all know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go ahead and start gluing it down right here. And add this on. All I want it to lay on here. And then I'm gonna go around it and just lay it as far as I can lay it. Go as far as I can go with it. It's like that. Tuck it under. Just like that. And tuck it under. Just like that. And then I'm gonna finish putting it on right here. If I get the staple out. Okay. Okay. And it's on there. So, if it's glued on good, then I can go and cut the remainder off that is not being used. Okay. Got some places that did not glue. Make sure you hit those. Okay. No worries, we will apply trim where this box needs trim at. Okay. Right now we're just trying to cover it with where we need to cover it at. I'm also trying to see. Okay, so this overlay that I did right here. Okay, never mind. I'm gonna leave it. I was gonna take this off because it's making my box lean a little bit. So when you do your folds at the bottom like this right here, because the other side is not the same, it can make your box lean, and I might have to add another piece of board right here, cardboard. so it doesn't lean. It's not leaning bad. As you can see, it's standing up perfectly, but to the eye, I can see it. Right? Okay, now the back needs to be covered. So I know y'all wondering what I'm gonna do with all this here, but I'm gonna add fur there. Okay, I'm gonna add fur to the top, right here and here. Now the back needs to be covered. And the bottom, I'm thinking I'm gonna cover as well. So I have some placement on how I want everything to look. I did put some trim on already, the gold trim, ribbon trim. This is some fur that I had from when I did my mitten boxes. So I'm just trying to get the placement for the front of the box right now. Still haven't put the backing on yet. Okay, so some blue. So I want this piece of fur right here from one end to the other. So I'm just going to add some glue right here where I want to lay it at. Some glue over here on this side. Okay. Then I'm going to put a strip of gold on the outside of it, like it's a trim or something on the fur. And I'm going to lay it on top of it. And just push it on down in there. I'm going to do this on both sides of it. Kind of like that. And I think that's pretty cute. So since I'm already over here on this side, I'm going to go ahead on and add my fur to the top up here, the collar part. So I'm just going to add some glue lightly right here. Okay. Find the area that you want to apply. And then just go and apply it in there. So I'm pulling this in a little bit. This is the seam I cut right here. I'm trying to pull that in where you can't really see it that much. It's drying kind of quick on me. Okay, it's drying too quick. That's fine too. Well, I'm gonna let it dry. Anyway, I'm gonna go on and add some glue to the remainder of this fur. And I'm just gonna fold it inside the box. This side right here, I'm gonna tuck it a little bit. Well, first I need to make sure that it's all the way at the end. Press that down. Then I'm going to try to tuck it a little bit and glue it to the inside, but if it's too much fur, cut some of it off, and it is too much. Right here. So I'm going to turn it to the side so I can see a little better. And I'm going to add the glue to the material. Fold it back in like that and tuck it. Okay, and just press it where you need to press it and tuck it. Okay, just like that. I'm sorry if you hear a lot of noise. My grandbaby's in there playing the game. He gets wound up. I'm going to go around this here with some trim because I don't like the way it looks. With some gold ribbon trim. I guess that's what you call it. Just like that. And just press it in there. Trying to remove some of this glue strings. Just like that. Cut it off right there at that edge. So we're going to come over here on this other side and do the same thing.
I like to be educated, but I'm so frustrated. Hello to my loneliness. I guess that ignorance is bliss. Take me back to before the new. Rewind, take it out of cue. Innocence can be a young man's game. Signed up for the hall of shame. I wish I knew how much I miss not knowing that we're all screwed. When we play our roles and ignore the problems. I like to be weighing my patience. Stay up, I feel so outdated. How can we look the other way? Sun is out, but the sky is gray. What would happen if I took a chance? It's always hard at first glance. I don't wanna, but I know I gotta do it. The truth is hard to swallow. I think I'll chew it.
So I'm going to do the fur around, you know, like how it goes all the way around. But I'm going to start it right where this ends. Okay, so it will look right. It's not going to look right if I start it too low. So I did find some buttons that I already had, which is awesome. So I'm trying to place them where I want them. And this is the way it's looking for me right now. My only concern now is that, am I going to get it to stay on this cardboard and this foam? So I'm going to stick my hand through here. And first I'm going to try this one. Try to keep it where it is so I don't move it too much. And just add some glue. Put my hand down there. And in hopes that it stays. It feels like it's going to stay, but I'm still not sure. I'm not 100% sure. Put some more. It looks like it wants to stay. All right, y'all. So I have 2 code boxes done. Normally I be done put something in the boxes that I create, but I have no clue what I want to put in these yet. Okay, but I did make 2 different variations of one. So this is a very tall one, of course. Got more of a luxury feel to it, if you ask me. And this is a chunky one, a little smaller, but it's chunky. It's a little fatter on the sides. And the window is just a little bit bigger. Yeah. So what do you think? I hope you guys like these. I'm always trying something, right? So as always, I appreciate you watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And I really look forward to hearing from you, seeing if you're going to try these or not. Can't wait to see you on the next video. Bye for now.